The entire team at Emsolation want to acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri people. We want to recognise that we are recording and telling our stories on the stolen land of our country's first storytellers. We wish to pay our respects to all Wurundjeri elders and ancestors, and to extend that respect to any First Nations peoples who listen to Emsolation. We recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's continued connection to the land and waters of this country, and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be.
You're in Emsolation.
Oh yeah, you want to do the clacker?
Oh. Duh. To this camera or to all cameras?
And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Clickety clack. Yeah.
Love.
Lady Chatfield, we've already been going without breathing for 10 minutes.
No, I need a breath. I need a moment. I need a bottle of water. I need some oxygen. God, can we? I'm like, now it's time for us to talk, Em.
No, I really regret this jumper. I was outside saying, geez, I didn't look at the weather. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, thanks for coming into Emsolation Studios. Down the hill, first time.
Thanks for having me. It's amazing. You're looking around going, thanks for coming in.
Well, we did a little
Welcome.
clean. Remember when Mum would be vacuuming aggressively on a Saturday morning because you were having guests? Yeah, that's what
But
we
it's
do.
how we clean with ADHD, with the pressure of other people.
I have to invite people over and my house gets messy.
Yeah, me too. But now Adam's there every night, so I'm cleaning constantly.
I need to talk to you about Adam. My brain has
I love you
decided.
so much, Em. Yeah.
My brain has decided that your boyfriend's name is Keith Holiday.
I
Why?
okay.
Can you tell me why? Because I can't. Well, every time I see him, it's like, oh,
There's Keith.
there's Keith.
You know what? He does have a Keith vibe to him now that you say that.
But is there
He's
something
Keith-esque.
Around what's his Instagram handle?
Kelly Holiday.
Is that why?
So this is the thing. He's got 3 different names.
Got it.
He's got multiple different names as well in
Keith
his
is
real
a good
life.
name. He does look like a Keith.
Yeah, and the thing is, his 80s vibe is kind
gonna
of
call him Keith.
Keith, I think call him
Can
Keith.
you tell him?
And I'll tell him. No, but he'll love it.
Great.
He'll be like, oh, that's fucking sick.
That's
What a
my
sick
brain.
cunt.
You know,
Yeah.
does your brain decide someone's name and no amount of anything will change it for you?
No, but then I get too scared that even right now with Emsolation behind you, I go, is your name Em? Even when I say it, you know what I mean? I go, I don't remember anyone's
me
name.
neither.
And then it's rude and they're offended and I go, oh.
I had a guy come over the other day and he said his name 4 times. He's building me this amazing couch. And I was so confident his name was Reese. And when my husband got home, I'm like, this is Reese. And he goes, Bryce.
Yeah, actually this morning, with the makeup artist with beautiful publicity woman from Binge.
Have you already forgotten Chelsea?
No,
Okay.
I don't know. Chelsea, but thank God Chelsea's in my phone. That's why I get everyone to put first and last names in my phone because I need to know and also business. Where are you from?
Oh, yeah.
But this
I
morning
have
the makeup
things
artist.
like one dodgy eye in my phone. Like I have little descriptors, weird fingernails.
Yeah. Oh, I like
My
that.
brain has weird little remembering
Just
things.
a small roast for everyone.
Hope they never see
What's
it.
mine? Loud mouth.
No, Lady Chatfield.
Oh.
There's Lady Morris and Lady Chatfield. You're both ladies.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the makeup. Well, to be fair, I met her once briefly, but I was like, this is Julia. She was Uta. And I go, okay.
It sounds the same.
Same vibe.
maybe
Or was it
try.
Juta? Still don't know.
Love it.
Angel though. She was so lovely. And I
Doll.
knew about all of her
Chook.
UTIs. I knew all about her birthing. You know all the details of their lives.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
More acquainted with her vaginal passage than her name.
Exactly.
And that's the way it should be.
Love her. But
So you
Adam's
and
name
Keith.
is- yeah, Keith. So Keith's name is, when I've got 4 names.
Yeah.
So his name is Adam Hyde.
Adam? Nah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That won't do.
Adam Gabriel Hyde.
Oh.
Right? Horny.
Gabriel's like hot 80s angel.
Right. It is Angel Girl. Yeah, it is Angel. Angel.
80s angel
It
guy
is.
liner. Wings, oily, stripper.
Actually, speaking of guy liner, everyone
he does love a guy liner.
No, his eyelashes are naturally
I can't believe this.
No.
You need to do a video up close.
No,
Because I always think, is he trying to be a pirate?
no. It's how he looks naturally.
His natural eyeliner.
Well, he wears eyeliner for his. Okay, we did a video clip recently that is very funny that I can't talk about because it's his thing. But I was in the video clip of his, and he was wearing eyeliner as a joke for the bit. You'll see it eventually.
amazing.
I think you will really like it. Actually,
Yeah.
I'll show you photos after.
eyeliner does it for me. I was sexually attracted to Jafar from Aladdin with the winged eyeliner. That was my sexual awakening. Yeah.
Horny.
I love a wing.
A man with confidence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know?
I'm probably gay.
Oh, I love it. Committed. But so, and he also wore it for his Jester Man for his EP album cover.
How
but
many times are we doing it before it's not a joke? And it's a personal preference.
Well, it's not even a joke. It's more like an artistic
Rob
expression
Mills
that he does.
loves eyeliner. He wears it all the time.
Love it. I mean, I actually want him to wear eyeliner, so I'm like, be a bit different. As though he isn't different enough. So Keith isn't different enough.
Keith is,
with his crops on and his hairy belly out. But
Keith and I are fashion sisters. We often wear the same outfits.
Yeah, you and Keith always matching. You and Keith very
the kilt, the brogues, the school shoes.
Oh yes, it's actually very Keith.
Yeah, Keith would love it.
But he just has very dark, long eyelashes like a llama. Wow. So everyone says what
he does look like a llama.
He does. He's beautiful. So we've got Keith. Yeah. We've got Kelly Holiday is his solo thing. Right. That's his solo project.
Right.
That he does his solo rock and roll tartan thing.
That's right.
Then he's got Peking Duck, which is his little boop EDM thing. Yeah. So that's what he does.
Love that being described like that.
Yeah, but he would. I got his little cute music
I didn't know what that name meant until I was about 40.
I didn't really know until literally like
when you take a pinger, your head does this.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, yeah, it was because someone.
I thought he liked Chinese food.
Yeah, no, well, it's nummies. It was actually that, I don't know if I've said it publicly, but it actually was that when someone that they know, well, no, surely, right? They talk about bongs all the time.
They did on my breakfast show.
They would have.
That's how I found out.
Yeah, that one.
They hadn't slept.
That someone looks like a duck when they would be gurning. Yeah. So it'd be like, but like this as well. That.
Oh, when they're like sucking their gums.
Duck.
Yeah. Oh, it's multi-layered.
Yeah, it is multi-layered. God, Keith's a fascinaing man.
Last time I saw you were about to hard launch you and Keith.
Yes.
We haven't spoken publicly since then.
I know, you and Keith. Yes. Now his name is Keith. Now you fucked me, Em, because now in my mind his name is Keith.
Keith Holiday.
You've put your burden onto me, and I love it.
I do that. You'll never escape it. No, you were about to hard launch.
I'll go, Keith.
Fuck me.
Keith. I'll go, who the fuck is Keith?
Oh, you're still having sex. I mean, that's great.
A lot.
Good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I love that about you. Having sex so much, you're getting medical UTIs.
I know.
Like, that's a lot of sex.
I know.
Scott and I, when we first got together, had enough sex to induce a UTI in me. I get it.
I know. Yeah. When does it end?
Oh, soon enough.
How long? How long do I have to enjoy this?
I don't know. I don't want to. You don't need the witch of the future ruining things for you. I'm sweeping in here like fucking.
I love it.
It's great. It's going to be amazing forever.
Oh, shut up!
Yeah,
shut up!
Great. It's going to be. Nah, you two are like. Is he one of us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. So they'll be fine. There'll always be someone causing drama, micro dramas to keep it interesting.
Yeah. Our dramas, our issues always come from us loving each other too much. Like it always comes down to an insecurity about like I just felt like you didn't love me as much as I love you. Isn't that disgusting and awful? And then we always laugh afterwards and hold each other and cry in each other's eyes going, I love you so much.
Skyliner doesn't run. He wears a waterproof.
Nat waterproof. Yep. Little Maybelline waterproof moment. Yep.
I'm so happy for you. Like I'm genuinely happy for you. And I always kind of watch on like a bemused older sister, mother, let's be honest, mother, when your community turn on you for being so in love. Like it's really weird because my community, I think maybe my community 10, 15 years older than yours, so perhaps they've just chilled out, but they're all too exhausted to have a really strong opinion on anything I do. But I think your community is still a bit energetic.
Yeah.
Still got a bit of energy to burn.
Yeah. And a lot of them are really supportive. But there was a sector when I first launched, being like, I think because I speak about early signs of abuse or early signs of toxic relationships, they then take that information that they've heard me speak about a lot and they're like, you're
projected onto you.
Yeah, and they're like, he's love bombing you. It's like, I've known him for 2 years.
Yeah, but also so what?
Yeah, let me be love bombed. Let me roll around in it, you know?
Who deserves that more?
Yeah, I know. Let me have it.
She was single for 57 years.
Well, actually, I was with fucking idiots. I was with fucking pieces of shit for so long. And then now I'm with someone nice. I know the signs, guys. I'm for a lot of you, the one who introduced you to words like love bombing. Like I know what it means.
Yeah.
I can see it. And he's not.
You always talked about your attachment style.
Yes.
And I wanted to say to you, that wasn't you having a bad attachment style. That was your nervous system warning you about the man you were with.
I literally the last question I was asked in a last interview that I was in was this, and my answer was, isn't it crazy that suddenly I'm now securely attached now that I'm with a man that actually is normal?
Your body was warning you against those men.
Yes.
It was actually helping you.
Yes, absolutely.
It's weird that we talk about attachment styles like that is only in relation to women, by the way.
Yes. But men are always avoidant and they always have an excuse to not reply back.
Whatever.
You know?
But it's like your entire every cell knew.
Yeah, that these
men were you were going after your trauma.
Yes,
basically,
yes.
you were trying to overcome your trauma, and you found it in these men.
Yes,
it was them. Not
and
you.
I think as well that a huge thing as well is that I could endure their shitty treatment because it's like, well, if your baseline is having this unstable relationship with people from birth, essentially. Then you're used to it.
And you're recreating everything you're comfortable with because you're an anxious person, so you don't want stuff you don't know. What you do know is instability.
Yes.
What you are uncomfortable with is stability. So when it's presented to you, it gives you the ick.
Yes. And then with Adam, the reason why I think it worked was because I was not looking for a relationship and we'd slept together a few months before, nothing happened. And I was like, I'll just get fucked by Keith. You know, that's what I'm after.
I want a t-shirt that says that.
Yeah, I just want to get fucked by Keith.
Fuck me, Keith.
Fuck me, Keith, at the Carlisle in Brisbane and let's make out and fuck all day the next day.
Right.
And then I think from then, because I had no pressure on it or I wasn't foreseeing it, you know what I mean? Then it wasn't boring because I was like, well, nothing's going to happen. It's Adam. It's Sexy Keith, as I call him, and as you call him. So, and then it kind of was an accident almost. So it kept the maybe excitement to get me to a point of feeling excited by the stability. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but you were also ready.
Yeah, I was. Because I've been treated like shit the year before. And I was just sort of like, I'm not dating anyone else. Like, I can't date anyone else. I'm done.
We can't go into that. Like, we could, but we're not going to.
I hate that person so much.
Terrific. That's so great for you. What's the one thing everyone asks you about you and Keith? Like, what's the one thing you are coming across?
Oh, I think people just want to talk about how amazing he is and how lovely he is. Every interview is just about how amazing Keith is. And it's true, but I feel like people are just
Patriarchy.
I know, but also he is pretty it is annoying. I know, but he remembers everyone's names.
That
You know what I
feels
mean?
like a bare minimum.
Yeah, but we
I
don't
feel like
do
the
it.
standards are low.
I can't do it.
We do so many other things well.
So true. But
I feel like the standards are lower for men to be considered excellent compared to women to be considered excellent.
Very true.
Do you know what I mean?
And also,
he's probably just doing shit that's baseline. But good for Keith.
Well, good for Keith. But you know what actually has
He's
been really
treating you
upsetting
nicely,
to me?
which is baseline.
He is, yeah, baseline. But you know what's upsetting to me actually as a man with ADHD, right? So he actually is one of us.
Oh,
as
good,
we
great.
decided,
I haven't
as we
pathologized
discussed.
him. Has he been diagnosed?
I don't think he needs to be. He
Doesn't
says
need to be. We
says about himself he's ADHD as fuck.
Done.
So yeah, I think it's not even a question.
Yeah.
But it's been actually really kind of a culture shock being with a man whose personality is so similar to mine and how he is received versus how I am received.
Yeah.
Like even on set for his music video, like he speaks the same way to crew the way that I do. Very nice, but he's like very blunt. He's like, nah, don't do that. Fuck that. That's wrong.
Totally.
Right? Because it's how we get things done in a creative industry.
Yeah.
And, you know, everyone on set. And I know that if you and I
She's
doing
mean,
anything but,
Steva.
hey guys, do you mind
I
if we
don't do that
maybe do
anymore.
this? No, neither do I. I go, nah, that's not right.
Yeah.
But he does it and everyone goes, oh, Adam's such a legend. God, he knows what he wants. Even to me, they go, God, isn't he so good at demanding a room? And he is. And I'm like, yeah, correct analysis. How come when—
Same standards for me when I command the room, please.
Exactly.
Don't worry, I've done
even
breakfast radio.
Yeah. We love radio. But yeah, even in terms of like people, we were in LA and he was working every day, doing music things, doing key things. And he came home from work one day and I was crying to him because I was like, all Americans really don't like me. They don't react well to me in cafes.
Really? I found the opposite. They loved my brashness.
Oh,
Really?
I would try and like
I think
chat
because of
with
your
them.
beauty as well. I think they're confused. I think it's like with me, she's funny looking, she's Italian, it makes sense she's loud. But I feel like if you or a beautiful woman walks in, they're like, it's one or the other in America. You can't be both.
But I'd be like, for example, I'd be like, I love you. I'd walk past someone, like, I love your pants. And they'd look at me like I was trying to pickpocket them. You know, I'd talk to an Uber driver and they would like, they would kind of dismiss what I did for work or whatever. And then Adam kind of didn't believe me and I could tell. He was like, that's really weird because I lived here for 4 years and like
Dude, you're top of the picking. You're the white, straight,
I go, you're a white, straight man who's in music in LA.
Yeah.
Also, it's Australian loud, funny guy in LA.
They love it.
I think loud, funny women in LA maybe aren't as received as well. And then we were at this hotel and he saw it 3 times. Like these girls getting a photo and he was on a call and I was like, I'll take it, girls. You look so amazing. I've actually been sitting here thinking someone needs to get a photo in this background. And then, no, thank you. Like offended that I was asking them. I walked past, you guys are like having the best time. Have a great day walking past them because they were all in love. Offended. Like it was, I would cry to Adam.
Sorry.
And he would do the same things. And if I'm with him as well, it's fine.
Yeah.
But it's been a really strange thing seeing, because all the guys I've dated have been quite boring. Whereas he is me, but a man.
Yeah. You see what it could be like for you.
It's heartbreaking.
Sliding doors.
It's really heartbreaking.
Where you see what could have been.
Yeah, but I now get the
he clears
flow and
the path.
effect of the benefit. Now everyone thinks that I'm suddenly as nice as him, even though I've always been this way, and I swear. You know, you get me. You get me.
We're not nice.
No, that's the thing actually.
I'm not nice.
I'm actually a massive cunt, and I'm actually really
You're not
pessimistic.
a massive cunt.
No, but I can be. I think my default is pessimism because it's more interesting.
Well, no, because the way our brains are wired, neurodivergent people do tend to have a negative bias because we're good with patterns, pattern recognition, right? So our brains are kind of wired to see where the things might go wrong, which does tend to lean you to negative bias.
True.
Yeah. So that's not that you're a negative person or you're a cunt. It's just that you have got really good pattern recognition skills.
Yeah, thank you. And we
fine,
see
babes.
through people being fucking.
I struggle so hard when everyone's like, oh, that person's amazing. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
The vibe's off.
The vibes are
Vibe is, and I have no other reason. How many times, Ben, do I say the sentence, I've got no earthly reason, but the vibe's off?
Yes, and then
Every day.
and it always ends up being
Right.
correct.
I've never been wrong.
I had an example
They
today.
call me the unicorn of death because I always predict bad things and they always come true.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm the magical unicorn of death.
I love that.
Yeah, we have a whole segment on the show about my predictions.
What's one recently?
Well, I predicted Trump 8 years ago. What was happening right now, I said would happen. We've recorded it all and we replayed
And
them.
also Biden, you predicted
Jennifer
predicted all that.
Lopez and Ben Biden. I predicted all of it. I predicted the Biden, Kamala, all of it.
What about Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds?
That's something's.
Very off.
Well, she's currently promoting a movie about domestic violence, but also using it to promote her hair care and her alcohol.
Where your flowers?
It's
Where your
weird.
flowers?
Why
What
has this
the
become
fuck?
Wolverine and fucking Deadpool with a movie about domestic violence? What is going on? Those two, they're giving white Jay-Z and Beyonce in the way that they control stuff and the way they show up together, and it's this weird united front all the time.
Yeah, it's really strange.
But that film has been hijacked. That It Ends With Us film. It was
Yeah.
big on book talk, and then I don't like that book. But
Neither do I. Hate that book.
well, I don't like the way it's like, oh, if the man tries a little bit, let's redeem him.
Yeah, I quite liked the back and forth between like liking him, disliking him, because it's the reality
realistic. They're very charismatic in real life, and they are nuanced, and there's different facets. But
I liked the idea,
weird.
but the execution did feel like, because it wasn't depth
Pandering.
enough.
No.
Yeah, the characters had no depth. You didn't know anything about their lives outside of the situation. She had no friends. There was no. I wish there was a scene of like her friends being like, "This is really worrying." Someone trying to intervene, or a therapist even.
a therapist would have been great.
Anything else to give it some depth and a third party perspective that is like not just giving it a glorification. It's like someone being like, this is really wrong how he's treating you, and she's going, and she's trying to justify it. So you hear it through her words. Instead it was just like a fucking fanfic.
Well, it is. And the movie's a Lifetime movie. It's made so much money.
So shit. Anyway.
How do we get here?
I don't know.
Not liking people. Hang
Hate
on.
everyone.
I'll get us back on track. It's my cleansing hub. Yeah, do you feel better?
So much better.
Fuckboy Island.
Yep.
Your publicist is sitting there like, how many minutes since we've come in to plug?
18.
Yes. I'll give you this is what they've asked me to say. Abbie Chatfield is the host of FBoy Island Australia, which is streaming now on Binge with new episodes dropping weekly. I wrote weird ADHD notes about an episode, and I want to see if you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
First thing I wrote, so FBoy Island, it's on Binge. 2 eps have dropped. I've watched them both.
Have you?
Yes, of course. I did my
you're
research.
the best.
Look, it's not aimed at me because I'm concerned the standards are too low for the girls. I'm really concerned. The girls you have on are incredible, and the men are such a letdown.
But is it not just a reflection of
Totally.
IRL?
Society.
Yeah,
I get it. I
society.
get it. I like it. I like it. I see your levels. I've written flaming cock opening tick.
That, yep.
Can you tell me the origin of that?
Well, actually, that was filmed on the last night.
It's stunning. It's a stunning piece of art.
Well, the original vision of it, I'm going to be pulled behind the curtain here, bit of an exclusive.
Love
burning
behind the
cock.
curtain.
Yeah. It was going to be filmed at their burning F-man party, which was in the first episode, and they were going to have them all dance around holding hands, like doing like,
Oh, it's stunning.
which would be very funny.
Stunning. That's art.
like pagan vibes.
Beautiful.
But the tide was too high that night, so then they couldn't do it.
Got it.
Then it was done on the last night, but it was very expensive to do.
Right. So it's a big
Very
wire
expensive.
penis. How big are we talking?
Oh, as big as it looks on TV. Like it would probably be like Chelsea. Were you there for
How
it?
big's the cock, Chelsea?
It would probably be. I'm gonna say 6 or 7 meters high. Like
she's a big one.
maybe 2 floors high.
Okay, so and it's one shot cock. You got to let it and fire once, and then it's done, right?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's
and
pressure.
And it was absolute madness and panic from the art department. But they really killed that.
It's
Yeah.
it was poetic.
It was
I got a tear in
beautiful.
my eye.
Yeah, I know. It was like Game of Thrones or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here we go. There was a moment, mids. It's the year of the mid.
Yes,
Mids.
of these average men
I feel like
Crystal.
it's the lifetime of the mid.
Well-
When she said that, I'm like, I feel like
I
mids have
know.
had their days
I know.
back in the caveman mids. Like, I
know.
feel like, was it Crystal?
Yeah,
I
she's
love Crystal. Was she on The Bachelor?
yes.
Oh, I was right. She was on The
amazing.
Bachelor, Benjamin. I did see it. I'm like, oh, I've seen her. Yeah, Bachelor.
But so the year of the mids, okay, so her theory was
Right.
mids won't be F-boys because they're not hot enough to be an F-boy, but I completely disagree. I think
completely disagree.
honestly,
Mids are the worst.
mids are the worst because they have this weird
Mediocre white men
confidence.
vibes.
Exactly.
The audacity of the mids because they don't know they're mids.
No, and then you're with someone who's mid and treating you shit. It's like, wouldn't you rather be with someone who's at least hot and treating you shit?
Oh, God. I'd like to be with someone who's nice.
Yeah, but I'm with Sexy Keith with the eyeliner, so I don't have
Sexy
any
Keith.
skin in the
I
game
need
anymore.
a close-up of his eyes.
I'll send you a photo.
Please do.
I'll get one tonight.
Frank the DJ with a cross next to his name.
Don't love him.
Don't love him.
Keith actually knows
Oh, yeah.
Frank vaguely, I think, from DJing around
They
Sydney.
just know each other.
Yeah.
We're just DJs.
Yeah, DJ things.
Yeah.
Keith, you know what? Frank, I think
Is he going to win me over? You know. Frank, he's going to okay.
Frank was one of the guys I liked speaking to most off
Oh, no,
camera.
he's got good bands.
Great banter.
Great
he was
bands.
also really supportive and
Yeah.
would, if the guys weren't listening to me, he
Yeah.
would try and shush them for me.
Oh.
You know, he was the good kid in class. I
Yeah.
quite like Frank.
Okay, I've just written eyebrows are straight men okay. Did everyone go to Essential Beauty pre-filming and get their eyebrows done?
Such a beauty. What do you think? I haven't even looked at the eyebrows.
Go back.
Okay.
Someone, maybe there was a Groupon and they all got together before filming. But some of the men have really taken your Chelsea's nodding her head.
Chelsea's really.
I just said specifically.
Oh my God.
Specifically, Joe,
Yeah.
he really took to his eyebrows.
Yes.
He reminds me of Wayne Carey. He's an AFL footballer who is unsavoury and he just really – I got bad. Like I would – if my daughters brought Joe home with the eyebrows, I'd be sending him out of my house.
Would you rather a bushier
I like a
free
natural eyebrow.
Yeah,
I love a manicured eyebrow, but it was just like there was so many straight men. It took me back to the metrosexual days of the late 90s. You're too young to remember. But metrosexuals was a whole thing.
Maybe someone learned how to thread in the
I feel like they went to the Westfield and saw an eyebrow
Yeah,
thing. So I'm going on the
true.
telly. I better go get
It is in
myself fixed.
Kingscliff being filmed. So maybe they went to Tweed Heads shopping
Heads.
centre.
Yeah. That one. The sexy fruit cutaways.
Yeah, lots of innuendos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe.
Innuendo.
Again, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but Chelsea can find out. Love her, queen. The issue was last year we had a lot of actual penises involved, like penis snails, penis ice blocks, penis on the nose.
Got it. So
well,
you
on
just
the
went
knob.
with the one stunning burning wang and then pulled back because you just thought, we've gone big.
Yeah,
We're going to pull it back.
they got a bit of trub from having too many penises involved. So they just did
It is.
bananas.
We did say it's quite cock-centric.
It is cock-centric.
We did say that. We
It
did
is,
say that.
It is. And this year they're going for more of a banana, so you can take
Still
that back.
cock-centric.
Very phallic.
So phallic. Yeah. What's with the croc hate?
I don't get it.
I fucking love crocs.
I love Crocs.
Me
They're
too.
comfortable.
I
They're
live in
actually
them. I've
cute.
bedazzled mine.
I've healed ones.
Same.
What colour?
I live
The
pink.
pink ones. Fuck you.
Pink.
Because I wanted the pink ones so badly. They sold out so quickly.
Yeah,
What
no,
size
I
foot
got
do you
it.
have?
I'm bigger than you, 9.
I have a 9 as well.
Oh, you're a hoofer.
Is that an ADHD thing to have
Big,
hoofs?
not big hoofs.
Do you reckon it is?
Bad periods, big feet, ADHD.
Yeah, that's us. That's a slogan. That is the byline.
Bad periods, big feet.
We should do a show together called Bad Periods, Big Feet.
Oh my God.
Hold on, we should do a show together.
We should. I don't think the universe is ready, but we will.
I can't sing. I'll learn an instrument. I'll learn the handpan. That's my next hobby.
She's a hobbyist like me.
Just so you know. Can you play the handpan?
No, but I had a handpan player in my band.
Oh, yeah, I need like a
yeah,
handpan.
I do love a
Yeah.
handpan. Twing, twing.
I keep
twing,
asking
twing.
Adam. I go, can you buy me a handpan? Can you buy
It's
me?
harder than you think, though, because my toxic trait I've told you is seeing something once. I'm like Ray Gun, the breakdancer, and thinking I can do it. Doug the electrician,
Dougie.
dancing pecs fringe is what I've written.
Yeah, Dougie's
Oh, he's-
beautiful.
So he had a few electric shocks on the job.
Dougie, I think Dougie, you know what? You know what I love about Doug?
Yeah.
He was really being a good sport. He actually is painfully lovely. He's
that's
really,
nice. And you can
again,
tell, you can
another
tell.
good kid in class vibes.
can tell.
Beautiful boy,
can
really
tell.
respectful.
You can tell.
And his sister's now making TikToks about his time, and she seems lovely too. So love
that. Love. Okay. What the fuck? Crystal on the beach waxing that guy with not clippering him first. What the fuck? I was so outraged. That was heinous.
I know.
Like, shave him down. And she kept using the same thing. And that poor guy, the farmer bloke with the comb
Jerome.
over. Farmer guy comb over.
I think he
Small wang. 2-inch terror.
2-inch terror. Isn't he good?
What a sale.
Yeah, I think Jerome came back and was quite startled and horrified. But I think her theory was to kind of do like a form of torture to make him tell the truth.
I got it, but shit, a brick.
Extreme.
Also, the last thing, why is your sign off not F off?
It's in the show. I don't get to choose. It's
so
in the
upset
international.
when you said F boy, F by. I was like, I'm sorry, but it should be F boy, F off.
But I think it's because it's American. They're not as maybe next
flaming
season.
Dicks.
Actually, you know what? I think at finale,
Like, I loved it. We're drawing the line
at the word off.
at F off.
No, actually, at finale last year, I said F off, didn't I? I think I did.
Good.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Because
But
I said to Ben, I'm writing that down. That's
Yeah.
annoyed me so much. I learned the word dickmatized.
yes, hypnotized, digmatized.
Yep. And the cello rap battle, I didn't know I needed.
Oh.
Wow. The end of was the end of episode 1?
Yeah. Well, the cello, episode 2.
Episode 2, where we had the man with the spoken word jump in on the cello solo. That was a moment I think I'll ever forget.
Yeah.
And talk about the audacity of mediocre men.
I know.
That guy just thought, you know what this cello solo needs? Fucking slam poetry.
Freestyle spoken. And then when I went, what a beautiful
Freestyle
rap.
poetry. Is
And
there
he goes-
any sentence more terrifying?
Yeah, and he goes, it's actually a freestyle. And I go, oh, sorry.
Yeah,
And
it
he goes-
shows. You mean you made it up on the spot?
Yeah, sorry, Minjara. Okay.
he's
So,
the-
but you'll see, if you like that, there's more to come.
I can't wait.
There's more to come, Em. But yeah, it's just chaos. And that's only from 2 episodes, all these things.
I know.
This is the chaotic. This show is deranged. I love
Chaotic.
it.
But you pissed everyone off. I mean, I was watching you over explaining the concept of FBoy Island and being like, yes. But like, and I put it out there, you know, does anyone have questions for Abbie? And the questions that came through, I'm like, I'm not asking you these. Like,
You can ask me whatever.
no, I don't want to, because it's like, it was just stuff like, do the guys hit on you?
No.
It's just stuff like that. And I'm just like, but even from my audience, I'm getting the general vibe of this shit. They just wouldn't ask male hosts that.
No.
They just wouldn't.
No.
My other criticism of the show, and I'm really upset about it, is there's just not enough of you.
I agree.
Chels.
Queen. Chelsea, make a note.
She's so much more entertaining than the majority of the contestants. And every time she'd leave, it's had to been, skip 15 seconds, 15 seconds, 15 seconds. Because I'm waiting for Abbie to come back on. I don't know why they don't utilize you more.
Yeah, I think that.
Are they following? It's a format.
Yeah,
It's a format.
I think as well, they have so much to do because we film an episode a day sometimes.
I believe you.
Which is like 18-hour, 19-hour days. So often like I'm physically off filming the promos or filming the opener.
Not there.
And I go, I don't have time. Like, you know, yeah. So it's actually like a time thing, but I'll
It
tell
should
them.
air every night too, like Love Island. I don't want to wait a week. It's too much for me to remember.
Yeah, at Binge. Thank you for being honest. I have no opinion on this at all, but Em, speak your truth.
I think
so
it
I
should
don't
be
get in
on
trouble.
every night because we're investing. Like when I watch Love Island, I love that every day I check in with my fam. And I think that F-Boy needs to be every single night because a week between, I've lost interest. I've forgotten. Whereas like you've ended one episode and I go, okay, what's happening on this date? Okay, what's happening next? Why is she? So I just think if you had it on every night, people would be like, we're all sucked into Love Island. I think people would be sucked into F-Boy Island too.
I reckon there needs to be in my ideal world, but again, it's a format, we can't change it. But in my ideal world, it needs to be like a 2 episode a week minimum, like Bachelor was.
We need that. Yeah,
we have the dates and the group date on
Love that.
dates, and then like maybe I do a therapy session or something, and then we have the single dates and an elimination.
Yeah.
That's my ideal situation. But
I love that.
Got to write our own show, Em. We've got to do. We've got so much to do.
Well, that's what I want to ask you.
Fuck.
That's what I wanted to ask you.
Thank God.
FBoy Island. Abbie, hang on. Abbie Chatfield is a host of FBoy Island Australia. I'm autistic. I'm doing what I'm told. I got told the rule. It's streaming now on Binge. New episodes dropping weekly. What is your ideal vehicle? What do you want? What show do you want? Like, what do you want? What do you want?
Well, Adam and I want to write a.
Oh wow, this.
I know, because he's very funny.
Can I just say to you, don't release a sex tape.
No, we won't. But if things get desperate,
No.
maybe I can make my own studio with the sex tape.
Just please don't.
No, I actually wouldn't because, but only because
I'm not slut shaming.
No.
I just feel like people don't deserve that.
Well, agree. But you know what it is actually?
Keep it for yourselves.
Well, that's
it's your special thing.
It actually
Fuck
is
them.
this.
They're so mean to you.
They are so
People
mean to me.
are so mean. They don't
and they'd make fun of my Reuben pussy. You know what I mean?
Your what?
My meaty pussy. Do we need another harp sound?
Good for her.
No, but the reason why is because, and you would get this.
Hang on, I need to understand your meaty pussy.
Well, obviously, I've got a meaty pussy.
What does that even mean? Compared to what?
Well,
you mean your outer
inner
labia
labia is large? Yeah, nummies.
Whose isn't though? What as opposed to like porn ones?
Yeah, as opposed to actually in the Bachelor Mansion, we all compared.
Did you?
Vaginas. Yeah.
How does one do that?
We all sat around and showed each other our pussies.
What, like with a hand mirror?
Just in a circle, like at a sleepover.
Wow.
We had no news or anything, no phones.
Whatever the opposite of a circle jerk is what that was of.
Yeah.
Flap.
It was, there's something in there.
Unveiling of
it. Was educational. But yeah, so it was.
I love that.
Yeah, it was.
I think I love that.
Yeah.
I do.
But so my meaty pussy would not be shown to the world.
Men do dick stuff.
They do dick stuff.
Just get all over my dick.
Kind of what we were doing.
It's more work for us to unwrap it all.
That's the thing. And then you got to have your legs open. It isn't like accidentally shown. So not worth all the steps. But I don't think I'd do a sex tape only because when you commodify things, that thing becomes not enjoyable. For example, like when I was doing the Love Island after show, watching Love Island became a chore.
Oh, you ruined it for you.
Because so I would be fearful that sex would then become content, which with our brains I'd become hyper fixated on it.
It's true.
And when you do radio, your entire life then becomes miserable because everything is content and commodified. Yeah. And the only thing that I have that is not commodified is my sex life, except for the butt plugs and the vibrators. But other than that.
As a girl with IBS, the butt plugs make me so nervous. Oh. Because I would be literally using them as plugs.
Yeah, well that's also another use, medical use as well perhaps. Who knows? No one sue me for that. But yeah, I reckon, I'll get you one.
No.
You can enjoy it. I'm trying to get Adam to use it on him, which apparently then makes his penis vibrate.
I love it for you. I love it for you.
And that's
fine. Love it for you, not for me. But also love it for you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's the thing. I don't mind. People are like,
do whatever the fuck you want.
People tell me being like, I'm so sorry, I don't want to use the butt plug. And I go, you don't have to put things up your ass to be my fan.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's a t-shirt. You don't have to put things up your ass to be my fan. She's so generous.
God, someone get on the merch.
That's what we say about Abbie Chatfield. Generous with her fandom. No, like the sex tape for me also with you two, it's like you don't owe – I feel naturally neurodivergent women especially, we over-explain ourselves. We give so much of our life away for free. We let people in and then you can't take it back once you've opened that door. You can't take it back.
That's the thing.
And the internet is forever. And I'm so glad that there wasn't internet when I was your age.
Oh,
when I was in my 20s, I would have put everything on there. Like I know, I had no filter. I was undiagnosed. I was on Idol. I was feeling very I was flapping in the breeze. I'd started breakfast radio. I was having catastrophic existential crises every week. And if I had my phone access, thank fucking God.
Yeah. I that's the hard part is that people want. It's even about serious things like the Women's March and people saying to me, are you going to go? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to go because it'll trigger me. I shouldn't have to explain to you. And also that will trigger me explaining to you why it will trigger me. So how about we just let me decide as a woman if I want to go to the Women's March? Like why is it on us to over-explain ourselves constantly?
But the fact that they think they're entitled to you explaining yourself.
Yeah,
that's got to stop.
It's fucked.
That's got to the line in the sand is, I'm giving you this stuff. You can engage with it how you want, but other than that,
let me live.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. I'm just having enough sex to get a UTI. Let me just get fucked.
Exactly.
Without filming it.
But I think, and it's again, it's the age difference between the people that consume our stuff. I think it's that when you get to my age, you're just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Everything's fucking pissing me off. Yeah. So I'm just going to do what I want to do and see what happens. But also our job depends on people liking us. And I know you got pasted about, the influencer comments. saying that it's hard to be an influencer and it was all taken out of context.
Yeah.
And also, I just want to say you're not an influencer.
No, and I was saying this in a way
I mean,
of
you're somebody that influences people, but you are a businesswoman.
Oh, thanks.
You are, you're a performer. You're a broadcaster. You're so many things that even saying the word influencer, I mean, that word is just taken on such a weird context of its own.
Yeah.
But objectively, your job is hard.
Well, this is the thing, and I think that like my
Be careful.
I'm scared. My point was that both, and I've worked corporate as well. It isn't like everyone's like you've been a private. I'm like I fucking was doing full-time uni and full-time work with dickheads in commercial real estate and sold pubs and hotels.
Yeah. You've lived both lives.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and I'm like both of them have different stresses, and my point actually in the end was it's more stressful day to day having a corporate job because money is the biggest stress factor in the fucking world. Yeah. But if we got paid the same amount, my stress levels at my actual work is much higher when I'm getting filmed on live television. Yeah. It's hard.
But the internet doesn't allow for nuance.
Yeah, no, because you have to.
And we always learn that the hard way, people like us. Like we have this intricate explanation which has been well thought out and researched because we've spent time hyperfixating on it.
Yes.
But they just take top line.
Yes.
And then people just read top line. And then we get in this cycle of kind of this weird cycle of relationship with trying to over-explain ourselves again. And then, oh, God.
Even the politics thing. Do you see that?
I know, that was wild.
I could ask a question, would you go into politics? And I jokingly responded saying, well, yeah, I guess if FBoy doesn't get a third season. Like, that's a fucking joke. And then I'm getting trolled by people saying like, you dumb fucking bitch thinking that. And there's articles saying that I have plans to go into politics. What the fuck? How do we get there?
There are people like, and good.
Yeah.
Like, what even if you did? I know, that's the stuff that blows my mind. But so back to the original question.
Oh, yeah. What are we talking about?
Don't make a sex tape.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, make sex tapes.
Yeah.
Have them. Like, have a catalog.
Oh, we have them.
I bet you do. Great. Good to know they exist in the world. Beautiful art.
They're beautiful.
But
it's beautiful big
You
pens.
don't owe the public that.
No.
You just don't.
Yeah, and I would like to have just one thing not being content. Just
Correct.
one little thing.
Yeah, talk about it if you want to.
Or one big thing.
What you don't know is actually the flaming cock at the start of FBoy Island belongs to Keith Holiday.
Yeah, it's actually a mould of Keith's
It's
cock.
an ode. It's an homage.
Yeah, and I'm going, love you, King.
What do you want to do?